Life is full of stories, and the best ones always involve taking risks. Without risk, there's no adventure, no growth, and nothing memorable. If you want to live fully, you have to embrace the unknown and take chances. The greatest moments often come from making bold choices, even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. It's those choices, made in uncertainty and fear, that lead us to the most rewarding chapters of our lives. In every inspiring story, whether about personal success, historical achievement, or a simple act of courage, there's always a moment when someone decided to take a risk. It might have been a difficult decision, one that went against what seemed practical or safe, but it was necessary. Without that decision, there would be no story, no lesson, and no growth. It's the risk, the leap of faith, that gives meaning to the journey. Why risk matters? Risk is the spark that ignites change. It means stepping out of your comfort zone, facing uncertainty, and trusting that something worthwhile awaits on the other side. Without risk, life would be predictable, stagnant, and ultimately unfulfilling. Risk involves putting yourself on the line, your comfort, reputation, or security. But it's through these challenges that you grow and discover your true potential. Risk doesn't just mean gambling with your future or making reckless decisions. It's about deliberate, thoughtful choices that challenge your limits and push you forward. These choices may come with the possibility of failure, but they also open the door to great rewards. Whether it's risking your comfort by pursuing a new goal, risking rejection by sharing your authentic self, or risking failure by trying something new, these moments define your life. Each one is an opportunity to grow, learn, and expand what you thought was possible. Every time you take a risk, you're investing in your future. You're saying, "I believe in what's on the other side, and I'm willing to step into the unknown to reach it." That belief is powerful. It drives you toward personal growth, helps you overcome challenges, and allows you to achieve things you never thought possible. Without risk, none of this would be possible. Overcoming fear. Fear is the greatest barrier to taking risks. It's what keeps us in our comfort zones, telling us that the unknown is dangerous and that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. But living a life ruled by fear means missing out on so much. It's tempting to stay in a place where everything feels safe and predictable, but that's not where growth happens. Fear keeps you where you are, safe, but stuck. If you want to move forward, you have to face your fear and embrace the unknown. The unknown is where all possibilities exist. It's a space full of potential and opportunity. Yes, it's scary because you don't know what's going to happen, but that's also where the most incredible things happen. When you face your fears and take risks, you open yourself up to new experiences and new opportunities. Every time you push through fear, you grow a little stronger, a little more confident, and a little more resilient. Fear will always be there, but you don't have to let it control you. Acknowledge the fear, understand it, but don't let it stop you. Every time you take a risk, you're choosing courage over fear, and that's how you grow. It's how you create a life filled with meaning and purpose. Risk and personal growth. You can't grow without taking risks. Growth means change, and change always involves some level of uncertainty. Whether you're starting a new job, ending a relationship that isn't working, or moving to a new place, these decisions are risky. You might fail, you might feel uncomfortable, and people might not understand your choices. But it's through these risks that you learn who you really are and what you're capable of. The biggest personal breakthroughs happen when you take risks for your own development. It's easy to stay in a place where things feel safe, even if you're not truly happy. But when you take that leap into the unknown, you discover strengths, you didn't know you had, and create opportunities you didn't think were possible. Risk is essential to growth because it challenges you to become more than you are. It forces you to confront your limitations, to push beyond what you thought was possible, and to evolve. Every risk is a chance to grow, learn, and become a better version of yourself. When you look back on your life, it won't be the easy moments that stand out. It will be the times when you took a chance, stepped into the unknown, and emerged stronger for it. Those are the moments that shape who you are, the moments that lead to personal transformation. The danger of playing it safe. Oddly enough, not taking risks is the biggest risk of all. When you refuse to step out of your comfort zone, you risk staying stuck, missing out on growth, and living a life full of regrets. Time passes, and with it, the chances for adventure, learning, and connection slip away. Imagine looking back on your life and realizing you never took the chances you wanted to take. The job you didn't go for, the conversation you didn't have, the dream you put off. Each of these missed opportunities is a chapter of your life that was never written. Playing it safe comes at a high price, far higher than the cost of failing. Playing it safe might feel comfortable in the short term, but in the long run, it leads to dissatisfaction and regret. You may avoid failure, but you also avoid success. You may avoid discomfort, but you also miss out on growth. The true danger lies not in taking risks, but in avoiding them. Learning through risk. Every risk you take comes with a chance of failure, but it also comes with the opportunity to learn something valuable. Often, the best lessons in life come not from success, but from failure. When you take risks and things don't go as planned, you gain wisdom and insights that you never would have had otherwise. These lessons help you grow and prepare you for future challenges. Failure isn't the end, it's the start of something new. It gives you the chance to reflect, regroup, and try again with more experience and knowledge. Risk teaches resilience, the strength to get up after falling, and the courage to keep going even when the future is uncertain. Success doesn't always happen right away. Taking risks doesn't guarantee instant rewards. Sometimes the greatest achievements come after many attempts, failures, and lessons learned. The key is to keep taking risks, keep learning, and keep trying. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by playing it safe. They took risks, faced failure, and kept going. They understood that every failure was a stepping stone towards success, a chance to learn and improve. This is the mindset you need to adopt if you want to achieve great things. Without risk, there's no story. At the end of the day, life is a collection of stories. Stories we live, stories we share, and stories that define us. The best stories aren't about things going perfectly. They're about taking chances, facing challenges, and coming out stronger. They're about courage, growth, and transformation. And all of these things come from taking risks. If you want to live a life full of meaning and adventure, you have to take risks. Don't avoid the things that scare you or the decisions that make you uncomfortable. Step boldly into the unknown. Whether you succeed or fail, you're writing a story that's uniquely yours. A story filled with risks, lessons, and victories that will inspire others.